Happy Friday! I don't know about all you other teachers, but here we have 4 days left. That's right, count them on my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 days. What? It's crazy. Like, I feel like the year just started. Super excited for summer, but also a little sad because I'm moving schools, so I'm sad, but also really excited for a new adventure. My kids this week found out that I was moving schools, and they were super sad, and they told me that I still have to make videos so they can watch them. So I told them, of course, I would still be making videos, so don't worry, next year I got y'all. But so it's a bittersweet time here in my classroom because the walls are coming down. The only thing that's left on my walls are the things that you see behind me because I didn't want them to be completely gone yet. It's really sad. It looks so sad, like the beginning of the school year. But anyway, we're gonna move on to some funny things that happened this week. I'm gonna start with what I know is your favorite saga. Miss Cousin's love life. Miss Cousin, do you have a boyfriend? Miss Cousin, are you married? Whatever the heck you want to call it. I'm starting there because it's stinking hilarious. One of them, this was super random. I don't even know why they were talking about Christmas time. Like, I know what Miss Cousin wants for Christmas. Like, what do I want for Christmas? A boyfriend. Well, alright. I mean, would that be a terrible thing? No, it wouldn't be, but that's what I want for Christmas, guys. Boyfriend, according to my students. Nothing else. Nothing else. And I'm pretty sure they've said these ones before, but every time I say it, I laugh. And one of them was like, Miss Cousin, she's single and she's ready to mingle. I was like, thanks. And the other one's like, no, Miss Cousin's single as a Pringle and ready to mingle. I was like, really? Thanks. This week, we took our very last field trip of the school year. But our last field trip was so long. We spent so much time on the bus. So, based in Southern California, we went to the Getty Museum in LA. Now, pretty sure without traffic, like if there was zero traffic, also a miracle in Southern California. If you're not from Southern California, you don't understand the struggle. But if there was no traffic, if we were to just drive the speed limit and go, pretty sure it'd take about an hour and a half, right? Get there, whatever. Took us 2.5 hours to get there, which was about what we expected. And then we spent time at the Getty Museum, which honestly, super cool. The bus ride home. We left at 2:15. We returned home at 6:05. You heard that right. 2:15 to 6:05. Almost 4 hours it took us to get home. On a bus. With children. Before we left, we forced them to use the bathroom. We also forced them to eat a snack because we didn't want to hear them complaining about being hungry. So, it's really good. If you would like to know what it is like going on a field trip and being stuck on a bus for 4 hours with children, you get to the point where you're like, are they bleeding? And if the answer is no, you're like, that's good. Like, literally, that's where we were at. So then I asked them today, like, so how'd you guys like the field trip? They're like, we liked the museum, but I never want to go there again. I was like, what? Like, it took so long to get there and so long to get home. I was like, I promise it doesn't usually take that long. We hit at least 2 accidents on the way home. So we hit 1 accident there, at least 2 on the way home. So as we're driving, I'm like looking up and the sign's like, accident on blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh my God. Like, it just kept getting longer and longer at the time. It was, guys, it was terrible, but a really good field trip. A bus for 4 hours. It's really good times. Last one. So you know, that horrendous field trip. Great. But, so in another classroom, one of the teachers really kind of flip-flopped classes because he was doing something cool with my class, and so I just went over and like watched his class basically. And the kids, they were really good, but 2 of them were kind of like messing around in their group. not really doing anything. Or really just standing there watching somebody else do the work. And she was like, this one of the girls goes, Miss Cousin, do you want me to talk some sense into them? I was like, sure, whatever. She looks at them, there's 3 of them. So she's the only girl in her group of 4. The other 3 are boys. She looks at them and she says, you're okay. You 2, you're crazy. And then she turns around and walks away. It's like, you talk some real good sense into them. Super good. Well, that's all I have for you this week because honestly, forgot to write stuff down. So that's where my brain is at this week. But we have 4 more days and I'm sure we'll get some good stuff next week because we're doing all fun activities and they'll say some things that I'm sure will be hilarious. So until next time.